Alrighty then, let's talk about Vergil Ortiz pulls out again. Bernard Hopkins scares out Ryan Garcia, called him a little whiny little boy. And then we're gonna talk about I'm tired of the Terence Crawford and Errol Spence predictions. They overcooking. What he tell them on young? What he tell them on? Remember the Titans? You overcooking my grits, coach. You overcooking my grits. They overcooking this shit like they overcooking the frag on Call of Duty. So I mean, we done heard from everybody who got an opinion on Spencer Crawford the last 3 to 5 years, whatever it's been. But I'm gonna end off with that. We gonna go in order. So don't forget, I got a new channel. The links in the description. Check it out. I'll probably be launching some real content over there. I'm shooting for like this weekend, so hopefully y'all bear with me. It'll be going up. Until then, I'll probably do a few shorts here and there over there. So check it out. I'm on Threads too. Posted at the community tab, Goodfella TV on Threads. I know ex-Twitter users got a new platform too, but it's only on iOS platforms, which I just really never understood that. Well, we worked on iOS first, or whatever. So that's the fastest way not to get me to get it at all. Like that stupid ass shit they had where Kevin Hart was running. What was it? Where all Whack 100 and all them was snitching on the platform, and it was only for iOS. Like, okay, limit your audience. But yeah, so hit the link tree, man. You can listen to this episode after I'm done here. You can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, the whole nine. It's 100% free. I just asked y'all to give me a rating on whatever podcast platform you enjoy listening to. It's 100% free to listen. So rate me, give me a review, helps the visibility of the podcast. It is 100% free, by the way. Now, also, unless I hide the video and get explicit, it will be available on YouTube as well, too. You can always check the box on the number one playlist or the live tab out. Don't forget to check out my Detroit channel, more City Sports Talk, more sports, music, news, entertainment around the city of Detroit. I appreciate that for y'all. So Vergil Ortiz, by the way, sat there, and apparently the rumor is that he fainted. He fell out. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck, and my back. Like, I understand Vergil was competed at 140, didn't win the title, 147. Don't look like he gonna win the title. And a lot of people got their speculations about why he a lot of people got their speculations on why this fight fell out. Now, at the end of the day, Blair Cobb was the first person to say that he was the first person to say that to give us the information on rhabdomyolysis. Now, I ain't saying nobody on no steroids. That ain't what I'm saying. But the information that Blair Cobbs provided about rhabdomyolysis and how it continues to come back, and forth, whatever it is said, and it comes back, and apparently he keep falling out. He keep having this in lines to what Blair Cobb said, right? And then what made Vergil Ortiz look even more guilty, instead of it is what it is. He basically sent the defamation letter, and I'm not even sure they was doing VADA for this fight. So I said I wasn't sure, but everything that Blair Cobb did, you got to remember, Blair Cobb spun the block on him. He said that he the one that provided the follow-up information. He said the funny thing about rhabdomyolysis is that it continues to come back when paired up with antibiotic steroid use. It comes back. So at the end of the day, his story, and if you fact check it on the internet, it is it aligns to what Blair Cobb is saying. Now, could it all be a coincidence? Could be. Just like Wu-Tang. Oh, how could it all be so simple? Could be simple. Could be a coincidence. But like I said, where there's smoke, there's fire. If he was one of those fighters that was on that list that people don't universally like, or most people don't like in the boxing world, You know, we already know people be running. You know, we already know what people be running off saying. And that don't necessarily mean, that if he was black, no. I mean, they don't like Devin Haney. They don't like Deontay Wilder, and they don't, excuse me, that's a bad example. You know, people don't like Teofimo Lopez, even though he want to be a ninja. People don't like him. Not everybody like Tyson Fury, especially outside of, choosing the lesser between two evils. And that was, they just hated Deontay Wilder a little bit more because of his fan base. But it got to be said. And then, once you start talking about that, man, like I said before, if people really didn't like Vergil Ortiz, he was one of those fighters that's on that disdain list. Do you know how many ways you can spin this? Keep it real. Do you know how many ways you can spin this? And like I said, I don't believe he's enrolled in VADA neither. And we know PBC does a hush gag order on VADA. And we got a little bit of insight about that in an interview Victor Conti did on the Boxing Voice, which the Boxing Voice did a horrible job of titling that interview. I don't know if they changed it or not, but they did a horrible job of titling that interview. But it was a great interview. Got to give it to him. Shout out to my boy Brandon over here. It was a great interview, nonetheless. But it has to be said. It has to be said. You're not testing and you get rhabdomyosis, and not a lot of boxers get it. But then again, on the flip side too, I read that a lot of people who do CrossFit training do it because they train to exhaustion. So if he cutting weight and he training, beyond cutting weight, then it's like that's why. And then 9 times out of 10, these ninjas cheap out here. These fighters cheap out here. I said again, these fighters are cheap out here. He probably don't have a nutritionist. He probably don't have or at least a dietitian. And he probably doing strength and conditioning on his own. This ninja probably looking up YouTube clips on how to strength and condition and do nutrition. I guarantee you, it's a nice chance of this happening. If this happening, either one, he trying to make this weight on his own to be his own nutritionist, and probably got whoever, I don't know no woman name, Aunt Blanco cook, trying to cook for him. She's still cooking with heavy seasoning and oil, and she's still putting lard in her food. Or B, he ain't following the nutrition plan. It's one or the other. So either he on that shit, not saying that he is, either he on that shit, or he trying to make weight on his own and be cheap, or it's literally time to go. And if he's struggling like this with a nutritionist and he remaining disciplined, then, it is what it is. He might have deeper problems. We talking about, well, it's time to move up or whatever the situation may be. And yeah, we can say that. Don't forget the thumbs up button. But then what is this dude's career over with? Nobody talking about that. And I said that in my video earlier. What if this dude's career is over with? Anybody think about that? Because this is a sickness that keep coming back. Apparently, this dude's career can be in jeopardy. It literally can be in jeopardy. His career literally can be in jeopardy, y'all. Nobody's talking about this. What if he move up and it should happen again? Because I tell you one thing about making weight. Once you suppress your body, and people always ask, well, how can he weigh in at 47 and then come in the ring at 170? Bruh, the faster you take the weight on, the faster you put it back on. Especially when you want to eat what you want to eat after the weigh-in. So when you cut the weight all at once, that's what they want you to do gradual. When you losing weight for yourself, that's what they want, especially when it's your first time doing it. That's why they want people to gradually cut weight, because once you drop the weight too fast, then all you do is put that weight back on. All you do is go back to old habits. So you take it off gradually. Instead of 3 months, you take it off in 6 months. A lot of times out of 10, you're gonna be able to keep those habits from 90 days to 6 months. Because what you do when you start once you start cutting weight, you start to get habits and you start to train your appetite. And at that point, it's all about feeding and knowing how to reboost your metabolism. Because once you hit a wall with weight cutting, now you got to find ways to reboot the metabolism. Sometimes you got to throw a little bit of bad stuff in your diet to get your metabolism revved back up. But it's the way that you do it. But I guarantee you that they was probably trying to make this weight on his own. They was trying to do everything self-serve, and it don't work that way. And if they had a nutritionist and they had a strength and conditioning coach, then yeah, it's time to go. But then again, his career may be over with. His body may physically not be the same. And all this just to say you won a title. All this is to say you won a title. This dude done been in 2 weight classes. He done fainted. But don't forget, Jaime also fainted at the weigh-in too. But Jaime had an excuse. Jaime was fighting at the crib. Jaime was fighting at the damn crib. So Jaime probably was messing with them gorditos, them chalupa hoes, keep getting his rocks off. He like, man, I'm about to smoke this joker. I ain't got to come make no weight. Jaime like, we fucking bitches getting money. Easy fight. But only they know the true origin of why this is happening. And then again, let's keep it real. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. Shout out to DOC. Shout out to Dallas. And he from somewhere down there. Let's get it funky. Let's keep it a buck. They knew this ninja wasn't gonna make weight. They knew this ninja wasn't gonna make weight. They knew for weeks that he wasn't gonna make weight. They knew he'd been off weeks. He probably say, "Dad, I can do it. I know I can. I know," and then fell out again. Who was protecting this kid, bro? They knew for weeks he was off weight, and they knew, we can cut 7 pounds. Man, they trying to get this kid in the pine box. In 54, they cleared up. Jamel probably about to get stripped ass naked up there. Lubin willing to go up and fight. Carlos Adames said, Kevin Cunningham said he put the Beast by Dre on him in sparring. So there ain't really nobody left. Fondor got sparked. They supposed to be rematching on the Morale and Benavidez card if they have a fight. So it started to change. But, you're going up another weight class. You're putting 10-ounce gloves on. And you didn't prove yourself at 47 or 140 pounds. What has he proven? He proven to have a hell of a resume for a prospect turning. I mean, he got one of the best resumes for a prospect turned contender about to be a champion. And he fell victim to Spence and Crawford bullshit. He would have been world champion. He probably would have got his belt and got on. He fell victim to that, bro. Unfortunately. He would have been world champion. His resume is far superior to Boot's. Is no other fighter that was prospect turned contender, about to be turned a champion in the last, I'll say, 5 years. And I really want to go back further. Who's been more prepared for a championship fight than Vergil Ortiz? They've done an amazing job up and down the scale. He fought punchers. He fought slick guys like Brad Sutton. He fought punchers like Kavalauskas. He fought slick guys like a British guy like Michael McKissick. He is very well prepared for a championship level fight versus Spence and Errol or Terence Crawford. He's very well prepared to get in there and get a championship. He's been main eventing it. I mean, there's, like I said, even more than Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson might be a better fighter, but looking at the resume, he's very well prepared. It's no more prepared than there's nothing else he got to prove. Nothing that to stay on this fight would have told me that I already didn't know. He's ready for a world championship. And I think it's been like that for a minute. And unfortunately, he may have done permanent damage to his career. He may not fight again. Shout out to Robert Jr., by the way. Robert Jr. is prepared to come back. He's preparing for a comeback. So shout out to him. He got shot. Wishing him a speedy recovery. One of my favorite fighters to watch. You know, it's always Midwest love from Medina to Toledo. But like I continue to say, his career might be over with, bro. And that's what nobody, I'm pretty sure. I ain't listened to a lot of people's opinion on this. Shout out to my boy from Philly. He sent me the story. And Barber. But that's a lot of people ain't saying, bro. This dude's career might be over with, bro. Nope, nobody is talking about that. This dude's career, it might be done. It might be done, bro. Because what if this continues to come back again at 47? I mean, at 54, if he chooses to move up. Then, on top of that, how long will he be at 54 now? Because anytime you suppress the body, like I was just telling y'all about making weight. How they able to put that weight back on is just a facade. Because once you eat some steak, a little bit of steak, guess what? That shit gonna be like, you gonna jump from being 147 to 154 just off the steak. We ain't added the potatoes. We ain't added the mushrooms and the onions that come with the potatoes. You ain't added the asparagus. You ain't added the Gatorade you done drunk, whatever liquids you done drunk. But, you know, that's easy to put that weight back on once you know how the human body works. So how long he going to be at 54? It's killing himself to make 40, killing himself to make 47. You know, what my man say on that Tupac song? My girl said I need a race. How long will I last? How long will she last? I'm coming through my pistol with my grip. Triple beam. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he ain't going to be at 50. If he is able to come back and be good, he ain't going to be at 54 too long neither. I'm telling y'all how the human body works. When you suck that weight out of you like that, bro, how he is, he don't have no falling out. He don't have no fluid in the brain, dude. That is very dangerous to take punishment. He has no fluid in the brain left or not enough. And once you start clocking somebody who don't have fluid in the brain, then you start creating a crushed tomato in the brain. Now you got real problems. You got real life situations. Trust me, dude. I know all about how to cut weight, how to do it properly, how to keep it off. Now, knowing and doing is a couple different things, but people go through their phases. And a lot of dudes where you see kind of like chopped up year round and the same physique, like Coach Greg Adams said the other day, them niggas on steroids. You already got like less than 1% of guys who naturally got that physique. Now, apparently, somebody put this in the Discord, so I don't know how true this is, but it said they were scheduled to meet in a long overdue mandatory bout in the main event of the Golden Boy promotion card Saturday on the Zone, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at AT&T Center in San Antonio. Golden Boy announced that the card would still go forward with the remaining bouts. When Ortiz passed out, he had to be given mouth-to-mouth resuscitation by his father and trainer, Vergil Ortiz Sr., before being transported to the hospital. Source with the knowledge of the incident told Fight Freaks United. So this came from Dan Raphael joint. A Golden Boy sports poster told Fight Freaks United that Ortiz was once again suffering from the issues related to reoccurrence of rhabdomyolysis, going back to what Blair Cobb said, a condition known as rhabdo, which occurs when the damaged muscle tissue releases protein and electrolytes into the blood. It can damage the heart, kidneys, and in most severe cases cause death. So like I said before, dude, this dude, life is at jeopardy. His life is on the line, bro. I told y'all, man. I read up on that shit. That shit is square business. You don't want that protein to get in that blood, bro. That's not where it goes. That's not where it goes. And if that's true, this dude's career might be over with, bro. And if he can bounce back and do it again, right? If he can bounce back, right? He ain't gonna be at 54 for long. He gonna be 160 pounder before you know it. He is. And this is the issue, trying to make weight that you shouldn't be at. When you're young, you feel like you could take on the world, but your body goes through a maturity phase. Every human body is different. I'll tell you, when I started creeping towards 30, my body broke down for 25. So my body broke down food differently. Like the shit, I'll be able to go to the club and then go to the Coney Island to the club and eat, bro. Dude, it wasn't agreeing with me no more. You know, I was able to take a shit and bow. And I was able to go to work. I was able to drink all night. All night. Get an hour or two of sleep, go to work. My manager like, damn, I didn't even know you was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I go home, take a shower, hit the streets again. All of my 20s. And wake up in the morning and start running and working out. But once you creep towards 30, it's not getting old. Your body start breaking shit down different. Most people start noticing that they didn't have an allergy to dairy, but around them getting 30, they become lactose. That's the same age I started becoming lactose. Your allergies start flaring up, you know, around that age too. So your body starts breaking down things differently. The little nagging injuries we used to stretch and pop out in the gym, now they becoming real injuries. Now you got to see specialists. Now you got to get deep tissue massages and all that other type of shit. Y'all got to understand the human body ain't no joke. It's carbon based. It's made up of a lot of water. So yes, it's right here. It's made up of a lot of water. So once you start cutting, so guess what? How deep your cut is, so you start draining shit out the body. So once you at the basis of your cut, what are you draining? You're draining fluid. Your body is made up of the majority of water, bro. This dude, he got a lot to think about. Jared, what's going on? Derek, what did it do? Kobe, let me know if you want to link. Low blow champ, salute. He apparently passed out and his daddy had the mouth to mouth him. And this goes back to kind of what Timothy Bradley said. I said I wasn't going to speak on that. I didn't watch our interview or read the article. Somebody sent it to me. He said that's why he don't believe father should be in the corner as the head. But then again, at the same time, your dad supposed to have your best interest. And maybe he did. And this is his son doing it. His son a grown-ass man. GK Black, salute. They need to find this. You can't find a dude who fell out and needed mouth-to-mouth, bro. You can't add in insult. I don't think people knew how serious this was. I didn't know this until TJ put that shit in a Discord. So yeah, I'm not finding him for this. No way, no how. In my Rob Parker was. So I was about to make a parlay with Ortiz, and then this they probably wouldn't have gave your money back neither. So I can go on. Johnson, salute. Ricky E245, salute. Vergil Ortiz, move. Man, dude, this dude career, man, Zay might be done. Cobb needs to air him out again. Well, dude, when the dude almost basically had to be resuscitated and fell out, bro, I'm not, even if he is dirty, bro, I ain't would add injury to insult. Wait till this nigga get healthy, then shoot your poisonous darks like Ghostface Killer, which is a great song. Like, what? Stannionis would have folded him with one. Yeah, for sure. Probably with a headshot, probably would have damn near took him out. Probably what's going on. Something ain't right, and they drinking over there. He too young for all of this. But then again, like I said, every human body is different. Every human body is different. You never know how his body aged. You never know the stress he putting on his body. You never know how hard he making the cut. I think what it damn Barry Sports Highlights salute. I think what it boiled down to, he making the cut that he shouldn't have been making. That's my determining factor. People really cheat. Now I can't say he cheating. I'm not saying that he is. I just brought that up. He probably making a cut that he shouldn't be making. A severe cut. Vergil will get smashed at 54. He's ruined his body trying to make silly weights. And that's what it is, RHAs. But 54, they cleared up a lot. I think Vergil should just give up boxing. He might need to. But, you know, we can't, if we, you know, we go, if something happened to us, we got to go on disability. That ain't enough money. We still going to try to find a way to provide for our families. So he's gonna try to come back, and rightfully so. Unless he got a backup plan. But hey, how you faint a couple days before the fight? Say, my hey, you supposed to be primed from these guys, be looking like overseas hostage drug. It is what it is. He fell out like dude from Jodeci on stage. They've known for at least 30 days that he wasn't on track. I'm gonna be nice to say a couple weeks, but they've known. Vergil must not be comfortable with fighting bigger guys, or he would have already been up there. Yeah, it's a different ball game, 10 ounces. But them guys, that division kind of cleared out a lot now, bro. But it's what it is. Should have been Ortiz or Ennis. They wasted these fights. They were never going to fight at 47. They wasn't going to risk those guys, especially Golden Boy playing with a short deck. Especially Ryan Garcia trying to dip set. Ow! Could be that he looks average against those bigger guys, been trying to cut and pick on smaller dudes. Could have been, should have been. Would y'all see Birdman jumping on my boy Drewski? Niggas in the industry is punks. They'll let those white guys bend them over and work them out. Pause. Jalen Green, pause. But then they'll pull that shit on their own people, bro. They'll pull that shit on their own people. That shit crazy to me. They'll pull it. What's going on, AB? They'll pull that shit on their own people. I be telling y'all, bro. That's why I don't really got a lot of respect for a lot of black people with high places in Hollywood, because they all control. I'm gonna share that video Angry Man did too when I get off here in the community chat, where he talked about black women wanting to remain single. Man, he hit the head on, man, bro, everything I've been going through, bro. He hit the head on perfectly, dude. He said, how big is Ortiz? He's cutting that much. Yeah, I mean, he's a big motherfucker, man. Ortiz is yeah, big. I seen him in person, matter of fact. Yeah, I seen him in Vegas. I mean, he ain't big to compare to me, but you know. Yeah, he ain't big compared to me, but I'm a big guy. They gonna keep pushing him to recover and fight while the money is there. I mean, he ain't gotta get pushed. And we all sit here, you know, I hate to say this, we all sit here and die for $1 to provide for our family. That's what men do. Especially black men. You go out there every day, your head is on the swivel. But then again, you have black women. Well, you know, we're unprotected too. We're in the same scenario, and it's always a competition. It's always a competition, bro. We can't have shit. He claims he walks around at 165, so not much weight. Man, bro, okay. That's what he's saying. How the hell does Errol be making weight for so long? I got my man. I'm not even gonna start on him because I promise you I wasn't gonna say. I promised yesterday I wasn't gonna say nothing. When you in shape, walking around 165, cutting the welterweight is a lot. Amazon here. That's a bargain. I'll let Mason out. 147, light as hell. I ain't weighed that much in a long time. You have to be super small and slim to make it. That's his small ass weight, dog. Damn, he needs CPR. That's what they saying. He needs CPR for today, Raphael. He said when I met Spence, he was virtually the same. So we was virtually the same size. He was slim back then, but over time, that weight sticks. He's got to be working hella hard to make that weight. Yeah, he working hella hard. Let me be quiet. I promise I wouldn't go on Kobe Jamaican brother like that.
Yo, calm the fuck down.
You already know what I think, bro. I already told you.
Yeah, you already told me.
I knew when I watched that his last fight. I knew it. That's for the first time I said to myself, yeah, that motherfucker.
Yeah. Whoa, don't say nothing then.
That's when I knew it for sure. That's what I knew. When my boy sent that picture I sent you, I had already knew.
But what did I tell you? What did I tell you was sent in the chat about his training methods?
Yeah, it is what it is. He said you talk about cutting down, keeping weight off, and remaining strong. These dudes for sure cheating out of all of them, but not being tested in any fight's mind body. Yeah, man, it's hard to maintain that strength. Cutting down that small and maintaining any amount of strength, you're right. Even if you cut that weight, you put it back on. It's not the same as putting it originally on. You
because it's a shock to your body.
Yeah, you cut too much muscle out. You cut too much protein out. You cut too much nutrition. It's not the same. When you're younger, you can recover. But cutting down and being as strong as some of these dudes are on fight night, bro, he's exactly right. Somebody lying. GK Black salute. These ninjas out here cheating, dude. Let me read a couple more comments, and then I'll let you spit, and then we can move on to the next topic. So. He said, hope he recovers. It's crazy you leading up the title and having knee mouth to mouth, you're supposed to be in top shape and health. I'm not saying he wasn't, dude. I just think he cutting somewhere he shouldn't be cutting. Hopefully he ain't on some ish. He one of my favorite fighters currently representing Texas. He said, I remember when Mikey was dying on HBO trying to make weight. You should never cut that hard. Maybe your first handful of fights while you're young. It all gonna have an effect on you. Young, you can recover, but it's still gonna have a long-term effect. Dev was about to faint. He don't if he don't move up. Yep. Bro, it was no videos of him training. They been new. I don't think Bird was serious.
Nah, Bird wasn't serious, CJ.
What are you talking about? Bird who?
For the Drewski thing. That was a skit.
Oh, I'm about to say, dude.
That was a planned skit. You ain't see Birdman about to laugh when he was like, I swear on Gladys.
Man, shit.
Because you know that's one of his famous lines. He was like,
man, that nigga looks serious to me, dude. Like, I
no,
ain't like that.
He smirked. He smirked.
Right.
It was a skit.
I ain't like that shit. You weren't saying shit with Tony Braxton family was trying when that Tamar trying to talk about
but
you
he said,
serious and shit.
But listen, he did remember when he pulled up to the Breakfast Club. He said, "All three of y'all stop playing with my name."
He's sorry. He's a serious dude though. Serious. A lot of suckers out here, bro. He said we in here. He said he just say it. This look. I ain't saying nothing.
Chill, Jay. Jalen.
I ain't saying nothing, dude. That's all Dallas Cowboy boys over there. But a negative 170 on one book today. I seen that's wild. Berman also he do always succeed. I had the lugs though, low key. I ain't gonna lie.
You bugging.
I had the lug boots. I don't know if
okay, I thought you were talking about the sneakers.
No, I had the boots.
Oh, everybody had the boots. We not these kids. Come on.
When Birdman and I had the sneakers, I had them 310 shoes though.
What 310 shoes?
It's the shoes. Remember the car shoes they had?
The Dada that Chris Webber was on? What's 310?
Yeah, no, they weren't Dadas, was they?
Chris Webber had 310 sneakers.
Yeah, them ones I had for sure. Let me get a prostitution to Youngin. I was laughing. He said Detroit Poodles. It is what it is. Y'all the Dallas Coon boys. Every year y'all get whooped on. And we see y'all this year. You know, we'll payroll Giovanni say, well, it's gonna be around. You know, I mean, you in LA rapping in Dallas. Like how pathetic you gotta be. Come on. You need to be repping that Holly weirdo lifestyle. Don't let your girl go to them sushi parties neither. How about that?
What?
She to the streets. Nah, you let her go to them sushi shoots party. She to the streets. But go ahead, bro. You can spill what you about to spill.
Oh yeah, for this Vergil Ortiz thing, I had I don't think I said it on here, but I just always said after the second time it got canceled, I said these fools ain't never gonna fight. There was always gonna be something. I always felt. Blair Cobb had told me something behind the scenes once. I had interviewed him for Towns Channel. You know, it's just something with this. Has just got a lot of like the I don't know, was it Jalen that said that he ain't never seen? I don't know who it was that said it in the comment section. We usually see them kind of, you know, training some type of build up. This is supposed to be like this was billed as prior to Canelo, Charlo, and Inoue Fulton. This was billed as probably the second most desired amped up fight of the summer outside of the undisputed clash of the division. So I just felt like it was going to be the same type of bullshit that we were seeing with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, that we weren't going to get to see it, but due to opposite reasons. And now with this whole Rabdu condition that's been, you know, kind of overtaking Vergil's career. Remember, he came off Rabdu and won his last fight. So it's a slippery slope to go up, because how else does Rabdu occur? You know? And there's legitimate
through overexhausting the body.
Through overexhausting the body, right?
Because cross trainers, they believe to work until exhaustion.
Exactly.
That's where it came up.
Is he working? So why isn't his training methods and his diet adjusted?
Well,
so that he can make.
They're probably doing it on their own.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing it on their own.
That too. Or they can just move up to 54 and build up then, because he's not really a household name to where he has to fight at 47. Let's be honest. So
they probably trying to do that shit on their own, bro.
That's my best guess. Either that or what Blair Cobb told me could be the truth. And It could be true because Blair Cobb was reprimanded by Golden Boy.
But the thing about this, bro, is it was by yeah, he was. I'm gonna say, but the thing about this shit too is everybody know the truth behind the scenes. That's just what it is. Everybody know the truth.
Yeah, it's
if he is, everybody know.
Yeah, and if he isn't, then hopefully
everybody know.
Hope, but this is not something that, like, for example, right? Peep this, CJ. Paolo Banchero, right? In the NBA. He has that.
Gonna be better than LeBron, by the way. Yeah, I said
it. Hey, he probably is. He looks like he's trending towards it. So Paolo Banchero, he has a condition where his sweat glands produces more sweat than a normal person.
I think it's LeBron dangerous. Had the same condition too.
Huh?
LeBron had the same condition too.
Okay, and they came up with a way for them to subsidize and substitute it prior to him making any real money in the NBA. There has to be a way where a Golden Boy could do the same thing for Vergil Ortiz. Now I know the medical and everything like that is different in the NBA, and there's a lot of other factors that contribute to it. But the fact that this just keeps coming up, it kind of, you can't say that it doesn't warrant a red flag raised.
My thing is this is multiple red flags that can be raised here, bro.
Yeah, this is agreed.
Where was the commission?
Exactly.
Don't they do 30-day weight check-ins?
Exactly.
Where's the WBA? Don't they do 30-day weight check-ins?
And that takes me to my next point. The fact that he fainted or whatever, listen, that just means that boy knew that he wasn't going to be able to cut that weight. I don't even believe he fainted, to be honest. If I'm keeping it a stack. I just feel like he was probably like 20 pounds off. 10 to 20 pounds off, and was just.
They already knew that shit, dude.
We ain't fighting we ain't fighting this fight, and if it don't get rescheduled, then he's probably just gonna move up. And it is what it is. I'm not, and to be honest,
bro, I don't even know if this dude gonna fight again, bro.
Listen, if this is that bad of a medical,
like they make it seem,
that they make it seem, he don't need to box. He doesn't need to box no more. Sorry, he's young enough to where he can choose a different career path, and I'm pretty sure he's good with his money. He's Mexican. They not like us. Yeah, I said it. Anyways, and it's a compliment. He just don't need to be boxing no more. That's it. If it's really that bad, why are you putting your life at risk? You telling me you gonna die before you get in the ring? Off dieting? That don't make no sense, bro. I'm sorry. It don't add up to me. Does that add up to you, CJ?
You gotta get this bounty.
Let me ask you a question. If somebody told you that lifting weights and going to the gym, if you lift another weight, if you do another shoulder press, it will stop your heart. Are you gonna go to the gym?
No, obviously, but some people got an addiction. This is the way he got to feed his family. This is the way he got to eat.
If you was a professional weightlifter.
No, I mean, a lot of niggas addicted too. They probably wouldn't believe it. You gotta understand, that's the way you feed his daddy say he take care of his whole family, bro.
Well, guess what? They ass need to get up and go work.
You need to get up, get out, and get something. You can't waste all your time getting high.
You better get up, get out, and get something.
My auntie said, why your ass ain't up about 3? Hey, that's what CeeLo was. CeeLo, my ninja.
Oh, so you didn't like FU?
Yeah,
you didn't like Gnarls Barkley?
That was dope. I ain't gonna lie.
That was
a little weird.
That was dope.
You stop and let the sun shine in.
Rain.
That's what Trick Daddy, bro. Hey, Trick Daddy was the man.
Wasn't he on the chorus of Sugar and some hot sauce? She's gonna.
I was more of a. He was the top dog in the South for a minute. People don't want to talk about
Trick?
that. Yeah, he was the top dog.
Bruh,
in the South
come on
minute,
now.
Bro.
Trick was that dude. I don't know what
Thug Holiday.
What just like. And then remember, take it to the house.
Yeah, Trick
Take
Daddy,
it to the house.
Trick Daddy was the man. Right, the Master P started slipping. It was Trick Daddy.
Yeah,
Man.
She said, "Are those Bugle Boy jeans you ran? Hell no, ho. You know they polo."
he be battling lupus and shit. He said, "You ain't these hoes ain't on $20 and $40 meet to death, and this is a nigga that's hitting it for free." I be trying to tell y'all that, dude. I be talking about that on my new channel. Check the link in the description or hit the link tree. It's in there, and I post it on my Instagram.
I can't wait till you start going live for that one.
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, dude. Like, if man, look, man.
Listen,
if you gotta spend,
let me tell y'all something. CJ sent me a video today on Instagram where I seen 3 Gila monsters have the nerve to try to act like they got the pick of the litter, that they deserve the pick of the litter. Oh no!
Like, oh, I make 100K. Like, yo.
She said I make 70, but he gotta make 120.
I'm like, yeah, all right. Pookie, so there's a Pookie sitting in her back room right now.
Look, eating up all her children's snacks, fruit snacks.
I know the game, bro. Trust me. Dude, you ain't really got it. Only time you got to run game is I would just say if you're just trying to convince a chick that you ain't trying to smash and keep it moving. That's the only time I could just see.
Nigga, the way this shit is
but
looking, I'm gonna have to go to Jupiter to find a bitch.
You just gotta live. She like the only way you can lose is if you talk your way out.
This is
she already been supposed to peep you out at the club, at the gym.
She's cool with all your flaws.
Yeah, like she already did peeped you before you peeped her, and you approach. It's all you gotta do is not fuck it up. But let's talk about Ryan Garcia now. Bernard Hopkins went on Yuck Mouth channel or whatever. I don't know where he get this other guy from. If this other guy was smart, he'd get the fuck away from this loser. To be honest, you will get far, far away from it. What is this dude's name? I can't see his name. You will get far away from that loser, bro. Like,
this is old boy that was talking about my old lady.
Yeah, you can get far, far, far away from that.
Everybody know that Nike is my baby. Don't need this loser right here. You need to shut his mouth, his little nasty mouth, and go down to Colombia. I send him to my dentist.
Look, man, you'll get far away from him if you want to go far in this thing, or you want to have a success, whatever you consider a success. But Bernard Hopkins went on there. He called Ryan Garcia a whining boy, blaming everybody that you can. And I guess he was comparing the Oscar knockout by Bernard to this one. He was mad that people they had abandoned him, and and I read what Ryan said, but I'm gonna tell y'all what this is all about. So he said, I don't remember ever making an excuse for my loss. He said, I just said the parts of my team show they didn't have loyalty. What that to do with getting your ass whooped? That has nothing to do with the fight. Thank you. Only integrity. Bhop trying to help Oscar. I've never seen an attack on someone on fighter by a promoter ever. Well, you trying to leave and go to Al Heyman.
That's what he's trying to do. We know that your lawyer, Steven Espinoza, and Al Heyman are really good friends.
So that's pretty much what you're trying to do, and that's why they mad. And this is why promoters don't want to work with other promoters.
Because they afraid that they're going to get backdoored.
Exactly.
And I cannot blame promoters for wanting to keep their business in-house. It's just that when it comes to cross-promoting the big fights, that's where I got the issues.
But then again, when you cross-promote and you stealing people fighters, why would I want to work with you again? And that's what he tried to do with AJ. He tried to steal AJ from Eddie Hearn. That's how they fell out. Eddie Hearn ain't really do shit.
We ain't forget that.
So you get mad at me. You get mad at me because I wouldn't let you finesse me out of my top fighters.
It sounds like it.
Come on, man. That's like somebody you rock with got mad because you caught them for stealing $50. Or they owe you $20. Oh, you want that little ass $20? Yeah, nigga.
It's my $20. Stupid.
Right. That's kind of what that shit is. And at the end of the day, it don't matter. I'll let Ryan Garcia walk. He ain't got too much of a future left.
He ain't good. Look, did you see him working with 704 Joy's uncle?
Oh, you talking about Derek?
Yeah.
Derek gonna find out real fast in a hurry. And he talking about, I never blamed anybody. You ain't have to blame nobody. You fired Joe Goosen, didn't you?
That
tells us everything we need to know,
right? And he really wasn't.
And it was, and no, he fired him because he lost.
And to be honest, Joe Goosen was there bigging him up throughout the whole thing. The nigga was training in his fucking garage. Like, did you really think that he had a
And
chance?
then he be leaving training camp and going to other cities and shit.
Probably doing club appearances.
Going to cities, getting more baby mamas and shit like that.
Man, he's supposed to be a man of the cloth.
They be talking all this religious shit, man. You hear somebody talking this hardcore religious shit, run.
Oh, man of the cloth. More like man of the
Pope,
kente cloth.
the Pope already told y'all what it is. I'm not gonna say what he just currently said not too long ago. Man, you already know what it is. What the Catholic churches was allowing, that's basically, man, you know what it is, man. Them religious people that carry a Bible and try to judge everybody, bro.
Oh, they doing just as bad as you.
Bad, they doing worse.
They doing just as bad as you, if not worse. Like you said, CJ. Don't believe them goddamn them deceivers.
So, but unfortunately, man, like I said before, all this is about Ryan trying to detach, and they don't want to let Ryan go. And you're gonna lose Canelo, you lose Ryan, you possibly could be losing Vergil Ortiz for how long? We don't know.
For the Rabidoos.
So now it's all hinging on what? Floyd Schofield, William Zepeda, Joseph Diaz. Then I don't know what's going on with him. He dealing with his
Jojo Diaz done that to Golden Boy.
Oh, he done it, Golden Boy?
Yeah, that was his last fight. That one, the controversial one. He done it, Golden Boy.
So they only got a couple fighters: Floyd Schofield, William Zepeda, I could think of. So, like I said before, man, it's just like Oscar can't keep nobody happy. Can't keep nobody black happy. Can't keep nobody Mexican happy.
He got him a tough road ahead of himself.
He probably should have sold the company while he had Canelo and Ryan on the roster.
How much did Al offer him initially?
I don't know. But how I'm gonna go sign with Al Heyman when he put me through that whole ass contract for Tank Davis?
He's gonna tell Ryan, listen, I love Mexicans. It was just business.
Man,
he's gonna kiss Al Heyman on the ring, and he's gonna take whatever Al give him with a smile.
Like I said before, dude. I understand business practices and all that type of other shit they be doing, but that was a whole move.
It was. I mean,
he probably gonna say it was all Tank fault.
But
it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
Remember when in Friday, when he was like, Craig the one that didn't. So shut up, Day.
That's how they be. It's always Jermaine's fault.
Marsha.
The Brady Bunch.
Oh man, but yeah, with this situation, like you said, it's just really, it's them just trying to save face. Ryan's gonna be out the door. He got it. Ryan don't need Golden Boy.
He don't care about fighting either, so he'll sit out as long as possible.
So it's like he making. We have already stated Ryan makes enough money off outside of boxing to not really give a shit about boxing. The Tank fight was something to boost his status, win or loss. You're looked at by the casuals as fighting one of the best fighters in the world, and you didn't get slept. And you're seen as a fighter in your prime. So, like you said, it was just a status play. And now he wants to make it seem like he's really in there to be a student of Derrick James. When, to be honest, he's not that type of fighter in the first place. So, I just
all them that's training over there about their business, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
And then when a lot of these dudes hit rock bottom, they want to go get the brother.
Yeah,
Kovalev wanted to go run and get the brother.
And when Ryan, the brother left him, he went and got another brother.
Yep. All they do, And like I continue to say, that's what they do.
They just mooch off the culture. You know that what it is. And the culture is anything that we do. I'm not talking about, hip hop culture or anything. Anything that we make, anything that we dominate, they look to leech off of it and overtake. Did that rhyme? Maybe. But yeah.
I mean, to me, man, anytime you take a friendship or whatever relationship and make it public, it's never a good thing, bro.
Nope.
It's never a good thing, bro.
Yeah, so
Everything should be discreet, bro. Everything you do in a relationship, business, on a friendship level, on a relationship level, man, keep that shit off social media, bro.
because it's bound to rot and go straight to hell.
And if you don't train your house not to let the shit pour outside the house, it ain't gonna work, bro.
There has to basically there has to be some type of foundation set up
There
to
gotta
where
be some type of structure. What
yeah
happened in this
structure
motherfucking house? Stay in this house.
and it don't leave.
Exactly.
Like what did Michael say to Fredo? You never go against the family.
But then the number one thing that happened, woman get to run in her fucking mouth. Tell mama. That's how I start. And your parents get to run in their mouth and they spread rumors and lies faster than anybody.
Yep.
And don't even call you for your opinion.
They sure do.
And then they spread that shit. And then she tell her side of the family, and that's what everybody's left your ass in the corner at the picnic. Then she like, why you don't never want to go around my family? You know, that's how that shit start, dog.
It sounds like that happened.
Play nice. Oh, yes. And everybody want to fake play nice, and man, dude.
They probably walk into, hey, CJ, long time no see.
I don't play that shit. I don't do fake shit. I just walk and leave. Or I just won't go. That's why I be telling people like, I don't do the.
You ever got one of those texts like, CJ, I ain't seen you in a while. Is everything okay? Is anything you want to talk about?
All the time, dog. Girls play games all the time, bro. These manosphere niggas, man, they telling them the game. The little game niggas got left. So they try to pull a you on you, and I just thought, like,
it's like, yo, fam, don't fuck with me. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't like, man, I ain't never in a rush to get pussy, dude. Like,
CJ,
I'm not really, like, pressing for it, dude. But the way women be, dog, it's just to the point, like.
And then look, when you voice your opinion, like how we voice our opinion,
man, you can't have no opinion.
You can't have no opinion because it'd be like, look at these, it's these niggas right here and it's like, yo, shut the fuck up.
I just be wanting somebody on my level, though. You could be a 5, you could be a 6, you could be a
10. Chill. I'm sorry.
I'll be giving
you could call me unrealistic or anything. Like I'm not no 5. No 6. I've tried it. CJ,
man, bro. Most of the girls you gonna call an 8 or a 9 gonna be a real 6, and a lot of niggas are. But I'm not ready for that conversation. I'm not even about to debate you on it. A lot of niggas, a lot of shit y'all.
And what niggas? Because I don't care what niggas think.
That's I'm just saying the majority of people gonna say that's really if she an 8 or 9 on social media, she a real life 6, nigga.
No, I'm talking about in real life because social media, I don't really be out here.
Even in real life, some nigga, oh, she really a 6 or she really a 7. Or I like my women a little bit, man, dude. I done seen chicks that I'm like, oh, she a solid 7. Oh, that bitch a 4. All right, bro. I'm not gonna debate you. So I really don't be giving a fuck, man. Long as you clean, dude, and you fit what I like, I'm cool.
CJ.
And I gotta be able to wake up next to you. If I gotta be able to wake up next to you like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and look, 99.9% of them great.
Not with your face and your wig on my fucking
no. I'm talking about you. You got to be able, like, for example, I didn't know. I was telling my coworker this today. Hand to the Bible. I promise you, I said this today. I told my coworker, yo, I didn't know makeup was really a thing like that to the point where,
bro.
Bro,
I don't want to look worse.
CJ, I seen a lady with a nose like Leonard Ellaby make her nose look like Michael Jackson.
Yes, bro.
Oh my God. I was like, this deception.
That's what I be trying to tell you.
All that shit. Once you strip, CJ, you don't understand.
Hold on, man. I know, bro. Once you strip all the girdles and all the
CJ, you don't understand.
I seen the video.
And no disrespect to you, right? I'm just saying. I
seen a chick with a Nestle Crunch face cover that shit up.
And look like I seen a girl who my complexion look light skin, bro. I'm talking about not light skin, damn near rice skin. And the crazy thing is, as a boy, when I used to see my mom put on makeup and stuff, I'm thinking that's how girls put on makeup. Nah, I didn't realize that my mom was just really pretty and didn't need that much makeup. These girls be putting
lip gloss, eyeliner is cool.
And some blush. My mom used to put a little thing on the cheek.
Even without the blush, like I be trying to tell y'all, once you strip a lot of these chicks down, they real 5, they 4. A lot of them are 4, 3. I be trying to tell you, dog, you gotta watch. It's girdles involved. is, man, plastic surgery,
CJ.
like minor plastic surgery is involved too.
CJ.
Like you can go to the plastic surgeon and get your pimples removed.
CJ.
Like if you got pimples on your face right now, I
Uh-huh.
got a plastic surgeon that can remove the bitches right now.
CJ. I dated a girl and we waited like 30 days. This girl took her shirt off and I was like, why you got this bulletproof vest on? I didn't know
I'm
that.
trying to tell you, nigga. Like they will tell you, like if you really pay attention, nigga, they gonna tell them themselves. Like, well, I need to get in shape before I let you see me, you know, munch the neck and then I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give, man. Bust them tiger stripes open. Shit, give a fuck. Come
Ain't
on.
nothing wrong with tiger stripes, but there's something wrong with a fupa. To me, I'm just saying.
It depends. But the older you get, the more women gonna have that shit. That's just natural for them.
You know, they need to learn how to sit.
And then they go, and even the skinny girls get them when they get bloated during that time of month too.
True. A
So,
little
I mean, yeah, a little bit. I mean, like I said before, dude, long as, man, look here, if I can tolerate you at your worst, we cool. I'm cool with that. If I can't tolerate you at your worst, you gotta be a pillow girl. Or
yeah.
I'm good. And then you gotta watch for the additional weight factors and shit too. And what I mean by that is, you date a thick chick or a bigger chick, what's the chance? What's gonna happen through our life, nigga? She's gonna get bigger, nigga.
Yeah. That's
gonna
why
have kids gonna get bigger. That's
they
why,
gonna get
nigga.
bigger. That's
I'm
why
only
we looking for them gigantic them bottle service girls because most of them fat.
Yeah, only time I'm really fucking with a chick like if her mama like hold that figure, I'm cool.
Yeah, if she
That's
was
it.
like petite.
Yeah, her mama hold that her figure that long. I'm like, I can deal. I can.
That's
like,
genetics.
Yeah, but like mostly now I'm only messing with like slim thick to slim chicks. A lot of people get misconception with slim thick kids, bro. It's just a skinny chick with a few curves. It's nothing more than that.
With a bubble.
Yeah, that's it. That's nothing less than that. It's not thick. You know, a lot of old motherfuckers don't know. But he said Vergil claims some illness that claimed long COVID. He clearly weight drained, basically bullied tomato can juices on top. Let's see it from the UK. He should properly investigate and be banned for a year. Yeah, he did say he had COVID. LeBron sweating. Yeah. He said when he heard about Paulo having a sweating issue, he said I had the same issue. You can look it up. It was on Twitter, and I could tell him how to fix it. Yep. I can see that, bro. Look how that motherfucker at his prime, he was at 265, bro, moving like that.
Shifty.
He said definitely more than weight in my opinion. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Nobody sweat more than you, and I hope he got the same trip. Well, Dwayne Wade sweated a lot too. I think Stan Van Gundy was talking about that on one of the podcasts I was listening to, where somebody was talking about how much he sweated. It was somebody. It might have been, I can't remember who it was. He said, "Don't say us, that's you, fam." He said, "I don't know what you're talking about." He said, "Off diet exactly." He said, "These men getting over 6 figures paid per day, making weight should be easy part." Man, that shit ain't easy, bro. When you somewhere you ain't supposed to.
Bro, listen, it's hard. It's really it's hard to lose 30 pounds in 4 months or 5.
Let me say this, dog, too, bro. Like, especially when you got people around your team and they eating Cheetos and cheese fries and shit. That's why you gotta watch who you in camp with too.
CJ, for the fact that, and I know he wasn't eating all that candy, but the fact that Tank Trainer was cooking all them cinnamon rolls and was like, "Here, you only
that don't help,
bite.
Bro. I don't want none of that shit.
And he was staying on weight. Nah, come on.
I don't want none of that shit now. But that's the sign.
And a nigga like me, I like my sweets. I can't do that.
That's the sign of a very determined person. I eat that shit. But once you go without sugar for about 60 days, bro, you don't want it. Shit, you don't want it no more.
I wish I could go a week without it because I really can't go a day.
Man, I went over 90 days without that shit. Didn't really miss it.
That's how it was with me and chicken, though.
Yeah, every 2 weeks, every 2 times a week, I have ice cream or carrot cake or blizzard or something like that. But that's it. I don't really miss that shit. Like, that's it. He said,
I wish I could have a carrot cake right now.
Spencer Crawford want to become a pay-per-view star. I don't know. They both old anyway. Maybe. Sports Channel, Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313. Canelo the only star. Espinoza already said that Spencer Crawford may flop. I seen the article. I video coming. I didn't take that from the article. But I video coming. Ortiz need to see a good doctor. They ain't got health insurance neither. Kind of nigga, Mr. Louis said some of the chicks really be pre-fat, calling themselves thick. Yeah, I mean,
they be fat and they be talking about.
yeah.
We not even gonna get into this because we would go on for
Some
hours.
ninjas like it, bro. I remember we had this one girl we worked with. My nigga told me somebody in this motherfucking plant like it. I'm like, you ain't lying.
And that somebody would not be me. Don't
Man,
care.
somebody like this shit.
You could, yo, I don't care. Like, here's the thing. This is what I don't like.
Look. You keep saying but somebody in that motherfucker.
No, I get it. But here's what I'm saying. What I don't like is this. A broad could be out there, like them 3 broads in that video, and say, well, I want somebody that do this, this, and that. And my only thing is this. It's very simple to me because it's simple to them. You got to have nice teeth. You got to be a very pretty woman. You got to be in shape. And you have to have an attitude that I can deal with. And these is my standards. Remember,
for me too. It's all about how you carry yourself. I see
that too. And
I see some decent looking chicks. I have some decent looking chicks that in my mind upgraded themselves just by how they carry themselves.
And the ratchetness from a 1 to 10 got to be at 1. Like we just got to be. I'm okay.
I said 3. I said 3. It might be a time where I need the bitch to get ratchet. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, if shit gets turned up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, but
yeah.
Other than that, I'm talking about when we in calm moments. I just don't want to hear.
Oh yeah, no.
And the fact that people tell me, women have told me, oh, you're unrealistic, or oh, why you got an issue with a woman that got kids and all that? Because I'm a sick. It's not like you're not allowed to have a preference.
I'm off that bandwagon for real. We could be cool and we can casually bust the cheek, but I'm off that bandwagon. No more single moms. I'm good. Because they ain't never single anyway. But I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that, bro. I ain't about to be fighting nobody baby mama, baby daddies. I ain't got time for that, bro. Like, if I got to go to the junior college, like Coach Greg said, give me a young chick from the community college, so be it, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, shit, it'd be like, man, dude, go listen to Coach Greg Adams' channel, Free Agent Lifestyle. I got a few channels. Go listen to what he's saying. Everything he's saying is pretty much true.
Damn.
You gotta get younger, bro. Especially if you want to have kids, man. Most of these bitches ain't fertile no more. These girls around her age.
Damn.
They done already, bro. They eat
what did Kevin Samuel say? 27. It's time to go. It's time to get married. He said 30. Half off. He said 35 clearance.
Yep, and anything above that is like nah.
Goodwill.
Bro. Yeah, like after that, bro. Like
Salvation Army.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. Like I can do like 30. That's cool. Depend.
I ain't gonna lie. There's this one joint. She 35. She fine as hell. But the fact that it is
a problem. You already know you're gonna find out. After you find out.
And she's Jamaican, and I'm just gonna tell you this right now. Jamaican women are probably some of the most difficult women to deal with, bro.
Nigga, wow, man, dog. We're gonna be here all day, bro. Cause I'm talking to one right now, bro.
Nah, you know, CJ, my uncle told me. This is the dude that taught me the game, not my pops, my uncle. He said, if you do anything, don't marry no Jamaican woman. But they be so fine, though.
Talking to one right now, bro. Like, yeah, good dude. Let's finish off with Crawford. So apparently everybody keep like giving a prediction on Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. I'm tired of that shit, bro. Like everybody overcooking the grits on this one, bro. Like 1 minute Sean Porter saying this, 1 minute Kell Brooks saying that, 1 minute like, bro, I really don't give a hell no more. They gonna fight.
I haven't. You know what's crazy? Maybe it's you answer this for me. Am I just over the situation? Because there's only been one person that's been trolling me this whole time and talking about your boy gonna get knocked out. But other than that, like, I really haven't been checking your channel, YSM's channel, shout out to him, Town, or any of the other channels that I normally watch for Bud Crawford and Errol Spence news. Like, I don't go to it. Like, I don't follow either fighter on Instagram. I follow Bud on Twitter. I'm not going to their pages to see what they doing or anything like that. Is it just because the fight is a couple weeks out, or is it just that I'm just over
there's a dead period. Ain't no all access till Saturday.
Yeah, like they should have done their due diligence to really like why aren't either fighter doing a weekly check-in on one of these sporting shows? You
And
know,
now it's just like, oh man, this could happen. People overthinking it at this point.
like it almost reminds me of when we were like, y'all really think Ryan Garcia about to beat Gervonta Davis? Like, not just not in that sense because it's still a close fight, but I'm just saying like it's like you said, it's just they're over all these. It's almost like there's a multiverse of outcomes for this fight, and people are literally trying to
They
go through
overthinking
every
it, bro. You have
scenario.
3 to 5 years to think about everybody, and still some shit gonna happen you ain't see coming. That's how it is. Something gonna happen that you don't see coming.
My pops made a prediction. I'll make the prediction whenever if we do a live prediction on the fight.
What Pop say? He going with the big fish?
Pops is a fan of the big fish. I don't know why, but
because he's Jamaican. I told you that. I bet your pops consider him Jamaican.
My pops is also.
I already know when a nigga pause.
My pops was also in the hospital a couple months ago, and he went through a little chemotherapy. So it's probably that just running through his veins. You know, he a little sick. He good mugger, but that hospital trip it and so he just been real sentimental.
Sound like he a Jamaican fan, man. So it is what it is. Y'all Lennox Lewis fans too.
But my pops hate Lennox Lewis though. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Like Errol Spence though. That's wild.
But wait. But my homeboy, shout out to my homeboy Doogie, he Jamaican, and he was like, he said this in a Jamaican accent. Me not root for man who call himself fish. So he said, what type of fish things is that? And then he even brought up Meek Mill. Even when Meek called himself Lil Fish, he said, I don't listen to that nigga no more. So, bro, I'm just saying, there's a lot of Jamaicans that don't like Errol Spence. This is a person who used to spend months at a time, summer vacations in Jamaica. Just like you know, bro.
But like I said before, I mean, we didn't hurt it off. He was, this interview. Look what he said. Like, bro, I don't care. I just read they sim to this fight. He said, believe it or not, young chicks under 25 are expensive. When they like, even if they don't like you, they inexpensive. They going for $20 or $40.
They really is.
Corey Hogan, man. Corey Hogan just said it last Tuesday night, bro. He said, I only fuck with bitches that's struggling. Oh man, yes, they are very expensive. They easy to impress. They ain't did shit.
Yeah, if you get you a,
I'm not. Go to Chipotle, go to Chipotle Junior College and get you one of them 18, 19, 20-year-olds. Well, they still catching the bus to get back and forth to work and shit.
All you got, and you know what's crazy, CJ? I'm the prime age of 33. Now I know what it means by when they say when you groom a girl, like when you groom a young girl, like. I used to think of it from a pimping aspect, but when they bring up grooming a girl, it's more like you playing that like mentor role, but you're also involved with them. When you groom a girl, like you literally got her. Not saying that you're supposed to be deceiving or controlling anybody, but you kind of got them in the palm of your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like
you just trying to get her to assist what you're trying to do. These after a while, girls don't want to listen to shit you got to say. It's part of grooming them is helping them get their credit up, showing them how to save their money, showing them what's
picking a career that's always gonna keep them employed.
Yeah, showing what needs to be done around the house. Oh, we don't do this, that, and the third. You don't wear that. But the older you get, women should already know that. But when they don't know that, it's like, even harder. It's like trying to train
you said in that dog. Video you had, like you said in that video, some of them is just they groom.
Yeah, they groom. They are.
They be groomed. Some of their mamas ain't worth shit.
They groom to do that shit. Y'all be thinking, man, I'm saying this too. Like, they gotta be questions. I answer them. But they groom for that shit, bro, because look at Floyd's grandson. He doing all that. Floyd ain't verbally teaching him all that. He's
watching.
He's picking that up.
He's watching.
So what you think when these young girls, they ain't telling her, they ain't necessarily, and they probably are, but they ain't necessarily telling her, this, that, and the third. She watching it. A lot of them, they are telling them all that. But a lot of times they watching different dudes come out. They watching dudes buy their mama bags. They watching how their mama put a branded name in her phone under Brittany so the daddy can't find out. They hide a mama secret before they had a daddy secret.
Exactly. No, that's the truth. I mean, for example, my mother told my sister she need to go swim in the milk at a young age.
There you go. They groom them. They groom them, and they know what they doing. They're grooming them. They grooming these girls to be sex workers, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They're not necessarily,
and they're not letting them know that that's
what it is.
And they're not letting them know that that's whoring yourself out. Sorry.
And then a lot of these women be like, they single. You're not single. You married to child support. You married to daddy government. You married to the money that dudes
look, and then they had the nerve to go tell you they driving an E-Class, telling you I got this on my own. Why you can't get it? Your husband is Uncle Sam.
Yeah, your husband Sam, or the old man you went on vacation going in and out of Dubai with. It's an old dude that's doing that. You don't ever show him in the picture. I know it for a fact. I know somebody who had a dude that was flying them all around the world and she just couldn't keep the wheels straight.
Yeah, facts. I was just dealing with somebody begging me to move in with him. I want to work on this. I want to work on that. 4 months later, she got a red Range Rover, and then 2 weeks later, she's engaged to be married. Boy,
so I'm telling you can't take, man. I always just say all this. You can't take what people in general say serious. They gotta show you with action, bro.
The game.
First thing she can tell you is I'm different. I'm different, man. Show me.
Yeah, sure.
Show me.
Sure, Toots. Sure.
But yeah, he said it's oversaturated. Ortiz pulled out. Yep, he pulled out. He said, "How man, geez, let me get out here. I'm about to eat. Give me some.
Man, I just ordered me some fish and some. I just ate the salad before I got in. I fish from the Spanish spot. I'm about to enjoy my dinner.
Yeah, go check out that TV show on Netflix too. It's called Bloodhounds, y'all. So it's about some
Bloodhounds.
Two Asian boxers.
Yo, man. Oh yeah, you said you can't let no passwords out, right?
Yes, yeah. So speaking of training, man, power that shit. 12 months. Speaking of, or get a fire stick. Speaking of training dogs, how I get my puppy to stop nipping at my hand. I pop the shit. No, I can't say that.
Yo, chill.
No. Just say no and bad.
They are gonna put you in jail.
Like say no and bad. Just say no and bad.
And you don't got Michael Vick bag.
They could say no and bad. That's what I would do. Some people say get the newspaper, but hey, that's what white people do. Say no and bad. And say it like you
put him in timeout.
Yep. Yeah, the cage. Yeah. many be nipping at them still. They tired of her shit. But let me get out of here. Peace.